Now that we've pretty much identified the relationships and the stakeholders, their motivations, the next step is to try and figure out how it is that we might go about modifying the set of relationships to improve the situation. And to date, the best approach that I've found to do that is to take the 12 dimensions of leverage from the Donella Meadows paper that was presented in the Network Magic strategy lecture and use it as a crib sheet and walk through the sequence of different categories of ways that you can modify a system and consider them in contrast to the current set of relationships that we've identified and see which ones fit and which ones don't. And this is something that initially I found it difficult, though after doing it over and over again, it seemed to really make sense, so that I start with the set of relationships that have been identified and walking through and saying, okay, what are the parameters that are governing the behavior of this set of relationships, and where is it that they might come into play? Always keeping in the back of my mind what I consider to be the Ackoff rule, which is never improve a part unless it also improves the whole. So while I'm thinking about the things that might be altered to alter the behavior of the set of relationships to improve it, I want to make sure that I don't simply improve one part of it and make the overall operation of it actually worse. So if I think about parameters in terms of there's the desired average AR period defined by management, and there's the sales goals defined by management, and then there's the order discount structure, which is also identified by management but not explicitly identified on the set of relationships, though it sort of governs the way that sales is positioning to the customer to order a certain amount so that they get the discount. It's not expected that management is going to want to change the desired AR period because they currently believe that they're losing money. They don't want to lower the sales goals because they want to continue to push the sales organization to sell more because it's in the organization's best interest. And I doubt that they want to change the discount structure so that they would give away more money for people ordering less. So this parameters is probably not a good option. And considering a couple others that don't seem to fit, when I get down to delays, I look at delays and there's the current average AR period, which is a delay, and the reorder period, which is the delay. Though it's apparent from the experience to date that pushing on the customer, pushing on the accounts receivable department to push on the customer to reduce that is not having any impact, and trying to push on the customer to shorten their reorder period so that they pay sooner means that they're simply going to order less because they're not going to get the discount, which is bad for the business. So that one doesn't seem to hold much potential either. Continuing to walk through the options, you get down to evolve the structure. Well, currently the structure is two balancing structures which are operating against each other, so that I said sales and accounts receivable end up being accidental adversaries. So trying to find some way to alter the structure so that they're not working against each other would be advisable, though there isn't something that immediately comes to mind, so we'll come back to that in the future. The goal of the system, well, the system has a couple of goals at the moment, and the goals are pretty much the same as the parameters in this case, in that the system is trying to satisfy the demands placed on it by management at the same time that the customer is trying to manage their business. And continue, if you move it more in a direction of satisfying management's intent to make profit, it will end up hurting the customer's business, and improving things to support the customer's business end up costing big box distribution money. So neither one of those seems to hold any promise. Get down to number 2, the mindset of the system. All the goals in the system are currently an outgrowth of a single mindset. And that mindset is really, I want. Management wants, sales wants, customer wants, accounts receivable wants, because they want to get management off their back. Though maybe there's a possibility that if you change the mindset of the system from I want to we want, it might be possible to find a collaborative alternative set of relationships that improve the situation for all of the parties involved. And we'll revisit this when we get to the strategy segment. So hope you found this informative, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.